All right, let's see. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining on this another live stream for today. This is the 8th of February 2021 on Monday. So let's get started. Let's check some charts today and see what's happening. And especially, I revised the title for today about 5 minutes before the live starts today. But the topic for today is how to differentiate between trend and range market by Ichimoku at a glance. So I have been using Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, especially for the last 5 years, as one of my main trade strategies. But and I do the analysis multiple time frames and take trades by lower time frames, and also I do the risk management. I risk per trade, and I manage the position risk per trade, lot sizing. And also I have the strategy for the break even and how to trade profit and eventually how to exit the position. So the overall structure is called KTS, and basically in these live streams I show you the strategy part, the what to take by, especially I talk about it. So, and recently it looks like the KTS strategy has been becoming a bit famous, and I've seen some posts on Twitter, and also I've seen some posts on TradingView and other communities as to how to use Ichimoku based on my strategy KTS and how to capture the trend market and direction, which is good, right? Which is good, but there are some posts that are not really right. I mean, so actually there are many more things that I haven't talked about yet, and that's going to be my mission for this year, to show you the depth of my strategy. But everything starts from how to differentiate between the trend and range market, and I think that's the most important part, because you want to take trades where there's a trend in the market by Ichimoku. If that's a range by Ichimoku, then you don't want to take trades. So this is going to be a recap live stream for today, by looking at some real chart examples and how to differentiate between trend and range market. So I hope you enjoyed today's live session, and thank you for joining everyone. And I'm sorry what happened yesterday and the day before. I had to cancel these live streams and also sessions because it was hectic weekend. I had some network issues, and also I had some emergency situation with my grandma, and so I have to stay at the hospital for overnight, and I just came back home this afternoon. So yeah, sorry what happened, and I haven't been able to follow up, but I will make sure to follow up on these for those who haven't been able to follow up. So yep, sorry about that. Yeah, things happen. So, but we have to keep going. So, because that's what life is all about. We have to keep going. Even you lose over time, you have to keep going to refine your strategy, refine your own strategy of your life, and keep on going towards your goal in the future life goal. So yeah, that's my philosophy. So yeah, I hope I think it's the same as true in trading. We have to keep refining, looking back on trades, why we made some losses or mistakes, so that we can keep refining it to reach to the goal ultimately. So yeah, so let's get started. Before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This information is basically based on my own understanding, experience, and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do with your own responsibility, because we are all here to take our responsibility, and I'm not here to take your responsibility, and you don't want to take others' responsibility. Okay, so let's get started. So every Monday I usually run the Forex Tester 4, but today I won't, because there's something wrong with the there's something wrong with this Forex Tester 4 right now. I have launched it before the live starts today, but it wasn't functioning right, so that's why I decided to do it again on some other day. So today's topic is about how to differentiate, how to identify between range and trend market. So let's get started now. Alright, so let's see. Thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you again. Good to see you here. Roy, David, James, Asif, Henry, Victor, Golam, and Han, Mr. Fernandez, Desmond, Samrat, Jagdish, Yorun, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Everyone. Biopol, Kayon, Faya, Victor, Marusan, thank you for joining. And Chu, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you here again. Alright, so here is a Euro USD pair, the daily chart. And this is, so let me ask you one simple question. If you see the market like this, especially as per Ichimoku, or you can call it my strategy KTS, especially so far if you learned, based on what you've been learned so far on my live streams and past videos, do you think this is the trend market or the range market? Which one do you think it is? Is this range or trend? Which one? Is my question initially. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands which one is trending, which one's ranging, so that you know which market to follow. And once again, you only want to take trades where there is a trend in the market. If there is no trend in higher time frames, then basically no trades. You don't have to take time to look at the lower time frames. All right, so let's see. All right. All right. Hello, Marusan. Welcome back on the correct account. All right, KK. And Crypto Lord, Celio, and Fatih, thank you for joining from Switzerland. Good to see you here. Alright, so yeah, range. Yeah, that's true. Range. Yeah, exactly. So looks like everybody understands that this is a range market. Yeah, that's true. So in this part, everything's right. Everybody's right. And because, yeah, I know some of you already know the answer. I mean, the reason why this is range market, and the reason why is because the Kumo is just twisted bearish, and also the price is in the Kumo here, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen in the Kumo here now. And Chikou span is below the candles, so this is bearish confirmation, but this is the only confirmation that is bearish at the moment. So unless we see the Kumo breakout, it's not going to be the downtrend. So, and now looks like the market is supported by this Senko span B, and now retracing backwards. And not only that, I can see that there is a outside bar. There is outside over here, and today's candle is still forming. But if today's candle close is going to be above this outside, then we can expect the market retrace backwards this way. So anyhow, this is range. So that means you don't want to take this daily chart, but you can still take forward chart. You might be able to take forward chart if it's trending. So let me switch it to forward chart and see if 4 is trending or ranging. Okay, yeah, rejected by Senko span B, Kumo. Yeah, in the Kumo here, range. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it right, Mr. Fernandez. So yeah, this is exactly the range market. Price action wise, this is downtrending because this is retracing on this reversing waves. It's retracing backwards. So I would say that this is downtrending on this price action, and especially broke the neckline downwards. Neckline of this head and shoulders downwards. So I think this is the beginning of the downtrend. But here I check charts by Ichimoku, and in terms of definition of Ichimoku, this is in the range unless the market breaks the Kumo downwards, it's in a range market still. Alright, so let me switch to the 4-hour chart now and see what we can see here. Okay, so here is a 4-hour chart. Here is a 4-hour chart, and what do you think this one? Do you think this is downtrending range or uptrend? What is your call? Let me hear your answers. Okay. Hello Cedric, thank you for joining from France. Good to see you here. Great to see you. And while I'm waiting for your answer, I just want to say thank you for your participation as always and support, because without your participations every day or every time I do the live streams or videos, I wouldn't be able to do this every day. So I really appreciate, and I hope you learn the essence of Ichimoku, especially the way I use Ichimoku, so that you know which one to take tries. When I first met Ichimoku, I thought it was complicated because it's got 5 lines, and these 5 lines are not like moving averages. It's like, you know, kind of tricky. So because it takes highs and lows, mid price, shifted 26 back and forth, it was kind of tricky. But once you get it, it's very simple and powerful. So let's see. All right, I start to get some answers now. All right. So where was the answer starts from a down, I guess, down range. All right. 4-hour chart at the moment is also ranging. Okay, range down, up, uptrend, downtrend, range, fake up trade, up 6, range 40. Okay. Yeah, there's no black and white answers, so you can talk about the ratio too. I think that's interesting answer here. Up 60, range 40. So 0 down, downtrend. Alright. Overall down. Price about range call in price, okay? Yeah, that's a good point. Chikou span is with the candles now, which is one of the greatest part of Ichimoku. Yeah. Let me hear some more answers first, and then let me talk about it more. Okay, down but Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen very close to each other, plus price above Kijun-sen. So I think be careful and probably avoid trade, alright? Yeah, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen very close. Yeah, they are coming close. So yeah, that's one of the signs for the range market. Yeah. May Kinko Hyo Koten Chikou span maybe breaks price, have to wait. Yeah, that's true. Chikou span break might happen, so we have to wait. Yeah, so this is a range market to me. This is a range. So I think this is kind of tricky, because as per my strategy, I say you have to look at the angle, the Kumo, or Senko span, BA and Kijun-sen. And if you see the market at the moment, you see this is downtrending because you see the Kumo itself. Let me zoom in. If you see the Kumo over here, the upper part of the Kumo is called Senko span B, and the lower part is called Senko span A if you're new to Ichimoku. But technically the Senko span B is down, and Senko span A is also down. And Kijun-sen is pointing downwards too. So green one is called Kijun-sen in my chart color setting, and the blue one is called Tenkan-sen. But if you look at the angles, you see these both Senko span BA down and Kijun-sen also pointing downwards. So if you're familiar with my strategy, or if you're familiar with what I say on my live stream videos, you might think that this is downtrending because of these angles, but actually this is not true. This is the range market. So that's one of the fake trend that actually Ichimoku produces. And the reason is because as Mr. Fernandez and other traders mentions, first, Chikou span touching the candles. When you see Chikou span touch the candles, this is the sign of the range. it's a sign of the range on this particular time frame. And also, at the moment, the price is in between the Kijun Sen and the Kumo here. So this is the current price level, and Kijun Sen's below the price, and Kumo Senko Span A is above the price. And at the moment, this is exactly in between the Kijun Sen and the Kumo, as you can see, Senko Span A. So when you see the price being between Kijun Sen and Kumo, I also avoid taking trades because this is another sign of the range market. Okay, so for those who said it's range, you're right. Yeah, this is not the uptrend. In lower time frames, this might be uptrending, but still this is not the uptrend as per Ichimoku definition because of these reasons. So the definition of the range of Ichimoku is totally different from the definition of the range for price action. So that's why I think it's kind of tricky to understand the concept. But basically, Ichimoku is also translated from the price action, but it's in more bigger picture, Ichimoku. So yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to mention for today. And actually there is one more fake setup, so that's also something that I wanted to mention today for to capture the trend market. Okay, I wait until price breaks the Kijun Sen. Okay, yep, so the price should be below the Kijun Sen, so the price comes down below Kijun Sen. Kijun Sen may go flat and price breaks Kijun Sen and then look to sell. Yeah, that will be one of the timings to wait, to look for sell. Yeah, Kumo Senko Span AB down. Yep, Chikou Span approaching candles taken up. That's true. Range that Chikou may cross first, so not in order. Yeah, Chikou Span cross may happen. Well, in this case, technically there is no Chikou Span breakout yet. And the uniqueness of Chikou Span is sometimes the Chikou Span moves along with the candles. So sometimes Chikou Span moves along with the candles like this, as the market goes like this way. This is called Chikou Span synchronization, and you can see this pattern so many times also in the past charts. So like let's say maybe over here, Chikou Span was kind of going along with the candles until it breaks out, as the market goes down or up like this. So this might happen before the Chikou Span breakout happens. So it might go along with the candles like this, and eventually it may break up or down this way. And as the market goes like this way in the range, a little bit more time, because this is the range, the price in between Kijun Sen and Kumo, and it may go up or down afterwards. That can be also the scenario too. Yep. So let me pick some other comments here. Hello Penzer, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. All right. Yeah. Celio, great explanation. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So this may be a reversal or the corrective wave. Yeah, that's true. So here we might also see a reverse head and shoulders. So hold on. Let me disable these drawings for now. Hold on. All right, there you go. So this might become inverse head and shoulders like this, and the price may retrace and go all the way upwards after the breakout of this neckline like over here. It might be the scenario too, but even there's a chance that the market goes like this way, I wouldn't take trades because it might also go down from here. So I don't take trades where there's a 50-50 chance. I don't take trades. I also take trades when Ichimoku says it's the trend market. When Ichimoku says it's in a range, then I won't take trades. So in that sense, I think this is a bit different definition from trend by price action and trend by Ichimoku. So and also this level 1.195 area is the Sengo span B in the daily chart. So and also we see this we see over here was, if you can remember, there was a outside bar. There was outside bar and inside, and it's breaking upwards on the daily chart. If it breaks, then it might retrace backwards too. Alright. Yeah, so this might become fake and it might reverse backwards still. So to make the long story short, this is a range market. Yep. Alright, yeah, let me focus on the Forex pairs for now. And I would like to show you another example for trend or range market. So, alright. Hello Luke, thank you for joining. And Sangrash, Stay Gold, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Gold moving in 1 hour charts with Kumo and Chikou span breakout, alright? So in the short term, it's uptrending. So always make sure to follow the trend direction. Alright, Muhammad, good to see you here. I don't trade stocks because I need to investigate more. I am actually still studying and back testing. So until I become confident, I'm still reviewing some of the stock markets. Oh, Penzar, thank you for the comment. Yep, she's okay. She's okay now. She was in coma yesterday, but now she's conscious and she's better. Yeah, thank you for asking that. Yeah, rule number 1, no trend, no trade. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my rule. So let me show you another example. So that was Euro CAD pair and the daily chart. So here, let me delete these lines first. And here, let me ask you another question. Do you think that this is downtrend range or uptrend? So here is Euro CAD daily chart. So what do you think this one is? Do you think this is up, down, or range market? Hello Gabriel, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. And good night, good to see you too. Alright. Yeah, Euro USD might be uptrend, but we have to wait for Ichimoku confirmation for the trend. And I take usually daily chart or forward chart because that's usually the Forex market actually trend range. I used to take trades based on 1 hour chart or lower time frames, but I get many fake outs in Ichimoku. But after I started to take forward chart or daily chart in Forex pairs, my performance gets better. So that's why, and if I take weekly or monthly chart, then that will be too wide, too big in terms of the trend, because the market gets spiky in lower time frames. So to me, as a intraday to day trader or a swing trader, I prefer to take daily or 4 to capture trends in Ichimoku, because oftentimes and usually charts, markets have trends on the daily or forward chart every week as per Ichimoku. So okay, so here is the question here. So do you think that this is down or up or range market? Is the next question. So once again, this is Euro CAD daily chart. So you can take a look at the chart by yourself and also make some comments here too. Okay, let's see. Range, flat, range, down, range. Range because Kumo shape is flat looking, alright. Range, 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 Kumo not too thick, Senko span be flat. Yep. Alright. Oh, Keion, thank you for the reminder as always. So if you liked today's live session so far, please press a good button before you leave so that it keeps me going. Thank you for the reminder as always, Keion. Downtrend but price retracing. Wait breakout new low before looking for the sell. Yep. Okay. It's a range market because of Senko span too flat, but price and Chikou are well placed for a down, alright? Yep. Range. Up, alright? Alright. Please try to analyze USD INR, Euro INR, and JPY INR. Yeah, so Sangash, if you can put your analysis here, that would be great. If you can mention whether any of these currencies are trending by the way I look at the chart like this, then you can make a comment and let's look at the chart together. Okay, down, alright. Price comes from Tenkan-sen, okay? Yeah, the price came from Tenkan-sen and now it's going down. Flat Senko span B, flat Senko span A, range. Yep. So yeah, so the answer is this is a range market. Yeah, it's a range market. You might think that this is down because technically you see the Senko span A is down and Kijun-sen down. But to me, this is range market still. But you might go why, right? Because we see both the Tenkan-sen, Senko span A down, Senko span B is flat, but Senko span A's angle is downtrending, and also Kijun-sen down. And also, what's more, Chikou span is below the candles, so isn't this downtrending? You might think like this way, but this is the range market. And the reason is because, yes, the Kumo is still flat. So you have to see the overall Kumo like this way. If you see the overall Kumo like this way, then you can clearly see that the Senko span B is flat at the moment. If I can draw the horizontal line like this way, you can see Senko span B is exactly flat, and also Senko span A is retracing backwards still. Senko span A technically retracing backwards. So this is another sign of fake downtrend for Ichimoku. So I would wait until either the market breaks the previous low, which is 1.5267 level. I will wait either until the market breaks the low or until Senko span A comes the previous Senko span A level, which is at 1.5455 level. If Senko span A comes below the previous Senko span A support, then that will be a time to look for sell chance for me. So the angle of the Kumo is very important. And that's what I mean by the angle of the Kumo here. Higher high and the lower low equal range. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, this is a range market. And the price action wise, this is a range market also. It's been up and down. It's been going up in wave, and now it's going downwards on the I wave structure. Before that, it was consecutive bearish in waves. So the downtrend exactly ended on this 20th of January. And after that, it went bullish in wave until 28th of January, and now it's going down up until now. And overall, it's a range market. So from the price action, it's range, and also from Ichimoku perspective, this is a range market. So this one I will avoid taking a trade. Or I look at the forward chart to see if I also see the range or trend market. So let me go to the forward chart now. So here is a forward chart. And what would you see here now? So this is a forward chart. And do you think this is down or up or range market? If you can type your answer one more time, it'd be great. So once again, this is Euro CAD forward chart. And see if this is downtrending or uptrending or range market. I think this is a very interesting chart to look at. So after the double top in the past, the market continuously goes down, broke the Kumo downwards, and now is it range or downtrend still continuously? Okay, so I start to see some answers now. Range. Okay, the price action is range. Okay, yeah. Senko span near Kumo and price. Okay, downtrend range 2 time span. All right, range kinda. All right, still range because price between Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen. Range Senko span be flat, Kijun Sen flat. Okay, Kijun Sen is down. So the green one is called Kijun Sen, and Kijun Sen is down. I'm sorry about my poor handwriting. Kijun Sen is down, and Tenkan Sen is flat, and the Senko span B flat. This is Senko span B, the upper part of the Kumo when it's bearish, and the Senko span A is the lower part of the Kumo, and the Senko span A points downtrend, and the Chikou span is technically below the candles. So blue one is called Tenkan Sen. This one is called Tenkan Sen. Like this. So let's see what your answers are. Alright, range down, okay. And Chikou span close to price. Yep, Chikou span is getting closer to the price at the moment. Price, yep. Would wait price range Chikou about hit price between Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, okay? Almost flat but down still, Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, alright? Yeah, that's true. Hello guys, thank you for joining. And great to see you here again, thank you for joining. Yeah, AUDJPY, I will check it later. Sure, it's trending. AUDJPY is marked as red flag, and this is trending. So let's take a look at that one later. We're going to look at the Pound JPY, AUD JPY, CAD JPY, and NZD JPY pairs later on, as these are trending at the moment on the daily chart. But let's see, let me focus on this chart for now. Kijun Sen is pushed down because the 26 period high is getting lower, but the 26 period low remains. Yeah. It's flat, okay, it's flat. You change your mind to flat, okay? So downtrending, might touch Kijun Sen and come back down. Yep, range, okay. So in terms of Ichimoku, this is downtrending. This is still down simply because the price is, the price is ranging, but we see the Senko span is down and Kijun Sen is down. And Chikou span is getting closer to the candles, but technically the Chikou span is below the candles. So that means the price can go down continuously this way. But let me tell you, until when the market is downtrending and exactly after when the market, is going to be a range per Ichimoku. So I would continuously look for the sell chance until the market breaks the Kijun Sen. If the market breaks Kijun Sen, then the price will become in between Kumo Kijun Sen. Then I won't look for sell chance anymore. And by then, the Chikou span should be overlapping with the candles too. And then I won't look for sell. But for now, I continuously look for the sell chance because technically the price is below the Kijun Sen and Senko span A down, Kijun Sen down, and Chikou span below the candles. So in this case, there is a chance that the market goes down this way as resist by this Kijun Sen and goes down this way. And also, this might be also interesting to see by the Chikou span. Chikou span might be resisted by these candles and goes down this way too. So far this is bearish in its equilibrium in the market, so I still expect this kind of move in the market. And with that in my mind, I look at the 1 hour chart and wait for the downtrend. So in 1 hour chart, it's the uptrend or range. Yeah, it's a range market still in 1 hour. So in 1 hour chart, I wait until the market comes below the Kumo here and Kumo twist bearish, Kumo, and Kijun Sen should come below the Kumo then, and Chikou span breakout happens, then I look to sell afterwards. I look at the 5 or 15, I look at the 5 or 15-minute chart to look for the sell chance and expect the breakout of the previous low down this way. But for now, I won't look for sell chance in lower time frames because in 1 or 30, it's showing flat range market. So, but I still expect the market goes down, so I keep my eye on this one this week. Alright, Senko span A down, Kijun Sen down, Chikou span below the candles. Yeah, so that this is downtrending. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so in 4, it's downtrending as per Ichimoku. So I still expect the market go down this way. And that's why I keep this pair on my watch list. But if the market breaks the Kijun Sen, then I will delete this pair from my watch list. I hope that's clear to everyone. So so let's move on to some trending pairs at the moment. So first, let me cover Pound JPY daily chart. Pound JPY daily is uptrending nicely because we see Kumo up. So this is very clear, right? This is very clear to everyone that it's uptrending because the Kumo's up and it's got a decent thickness to it and it's long enough and thick enough and long enough, right? So it's nice Kumo uptrending. And also Kijun Sen technically is moving up and Tenkan Sen is also up and the Chikou span is all the way above the candles. So this is the one that I would look for the sell chance. I will look at the lower time frames to look for the buy chance. Yeah, you never look for the sell chance in this one. Yeah, I will only look for the buy chance on this one. So pound JPY shows a nice uptrend. And also AUD JPY is also showing a nice uptrend too. There is a breakout today, and also in the daily chart, the Kumo is moving up. Both the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen are moving up, and Chikou span above the candles. So on this one, I look at the lower time frames to look for the buy chance. And in this case, I won't wait for the retest, because this is time right now for the breakout, so I will still look for the buy chance. And this is in the ascending triangle, which is my favorite chart pattern on the Forex pairs. There is an ascending P wave, so I expect the market breaks upwards this way. So I think AUD JPY is another good one to look for buy chance at the moment. And also CAD JPY. Yeah, CAD JPY broke the P wave. It already broke the P wave. I mean, ascending triangle is called P wave in Ichimoku. But basically they are the same. But it broke the P wave upwards, and we see Kumo up and Kijun Tenkan Sen up, Chikou span above the candles. So it's a nice uptrend, so I would also look for the buy chance on this one too. And finally, New Zealand JPY. New Zealand JPY is also showing a nice uptrend because of these reasons. Kumo, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, and Chikou span, everything shows uptrending. And this is in a beautiful N wave structure, bullish N wave. So I expect the market continue to grow upwards on this one too. I hope that's clear so far. And if you start to see the market like this way, things become very simple, and you will exactly know which one to take trades. And that's basically what I do. Every time I look at the charts, I look at the chart 3 to 5 times a day. I wake up in the morning and check chart, and if there's no trend, usually there's no trend in Asian open session. So basically, I go running, or I take my dog for a walk, I read books and do other things, and come back to chart afternoon. And if I don't see any trends market like this way, on this picture, on this screenshot, then I come back to the chart after London Open or New York Open. So, and if there's no trend in a day, then I won't take any trades basically. So, for example, Euro USD, you don't want to take any trades like this way, right? This one is very much in the range as compared to these Pound JPY or other pairs. These are the trends. These are the pairs that you want to take trades. But other ones like Euro USD range, Euro AUD, it's also range retracing, and also Euro Pound, it's also, or this one is retracing backwards since Kijun Sen is flat and Senko span B flat. So I want to look for sell chance on this one. And Euro JP is also ranging. We see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching exactly. So Euro JPY shows ranging market on the daily chart. So I won't pick these ones. I won't pick these markets to take trades. But I would rather to pick the ones that are trending at the moment in daily or 4. Then look for the edges in lower time frames. So on my watch list, I think there are like 20 pairs or so, but it doesn't mean that I take trades on all the pairs. I would never take trades on all the pairs every day. It's impossible. Unless I scalp, it's impossible. So yeah, the pairs on my watch list, but every day I screen the charts and see which one is trending, ranging, and look for the edges with the ones that are trending. So this one is also ranging, pound CAD is ranging flat, AUD USD is ranging too, it's flat, and AUD CAD flat ranging with the Kumo, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen flat, Chikou span touching also, and there is a nice Chikou span synchronization. Chikou span moves along with the candles, which is another typical move of Ichimoku. But I won't take any trades because it's flat ranging. And yeah, AUD CHF is technically still ranging because it's still in the P wave. But on this one, I still expect the market breaks upwards this way because technically. Oh, hold on, I see some comments here. Today your picture isn't clear, your camera is not zoom, neither on chart nor on you. Oh, is it not clear? I think due to some connection issue. There was a heavy connection issue last Saturday. So hopefully today's okay. Yeah, if there's any other issues, please let me know on this live stream. So anyways, so this one is a AUD CHF, and this one I expect the market breaks the recent high because I see Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross above Kumo, which is the strong signal, so I expect the market moves up this way. Although I see Kumo flat and Kijun-sen flat, I expect the market breaks up this way, and that's why technically this one will be on my watch list too. And after the market breaks, then you will find the Kumo and Kijun-sen moves up, so you will know this one is the one to take trades anyways. So oh, okay, clear, no problem. All right, that's good. So yeah, good. Yeah, please let me know if there's any issues on the live stream. Yeah, because sometimes it becomes very heavy and unclear. I think it's due to the time. Yeah. I think this is I think this is due to the network structure, infrastructure of the apartment. So I hope everything's okay here. Okay, so been waiting for confirmation pound JPY. Patience comes into play. Yep, patience comes into play, but if you know until when to wait, then you should be fine. You should be fine. Okay, so let's see. So that was the topic for today. So for now, I will just look around on these pairs and just a free on open discussion from now. So let's see. Let me look around and check some charts, including cryptos. Let me check them. So first, let me check gold. Okay, so gold is, yeah, in terms of the Ichimoku in the daily chart, it's a range. We see Kumo flat, very tiny flat Kumo, Chikou span flat. Chikou span below the candles, but this is still very close to the candles, and Kijun-sen flat, so it's range. And I drew P wave like this way, but it fake breakout, and now it's back into the range. So I guess in this case I will delete this P wave triangle. So yeah, this is the very tricky market. I wouldn't look for any buy or sell chances on this one, because this is completely in the range. Yeah, there is no trend, so difficult to read. So yeah, looks like a couple of traders are interested in Bitcoin. So let me check Bitcoin for now. Let's see what's happening. Is it so uptrending for now, or let's see. I don't trade crypto, so I'm not sure, but okay, so here is Bitcoin, and yeah, it broke the previous high now. Oh, and after the end of this forecast lines, it was above the forecast line, and afterwards the market continuously bullish. Broke the previous high, and now it's continuously bullish now. So in terms of Ichimoku here, yeah, I see Kumo is up, trending, everything's up. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. I think this breakout is very significant here because after this consolidation, after market consolidated since this year 9th of January for a month, it consolidated and now it broke upwards. So in this case, if this were the Forex pair, then I'm sure there will be stops up above here. There will be stops above here, and the market will take these stops and continue to grow upwards. And more buyers come into place, and the market will grow upwards this way. But you know, this is Bitcoin, so I'm not sure about that. Bitcoin or cryptos has less volume than Forex, obviously. So yeah, like Tesla's news here bought like 1.5 billion Bitcoin, and now it's going up. But this might be just temporary. So yeah, it's kinda tricky, but in terms of Ichimoku, this is uptrending. So let me check the 4-hour chart and lower time frames. In 4, wow, it's huge. It's a huge uptrend, but Kumo gets very thin here. And yeah, wow, this Chikou span is like 85 degrees, so it's like a jet coaster. It's sky high at the moment. But yeah, Ichimoku is very thin, the Kumo is very thin here, so the market might retrace backwards and then goes up this way. Can be expected. And let's see what else to say. So let's look at the one. Wow, this is very tricky. In 1-hour chart, there is a doji candlestick over here. Exactly at this 1 p.m. UTC, it's got the doji wicks pointing up and downwards. So this is a sign of the consolidating market. So every time I see doji on these time frames, then I place the highs and lows like this. So, and I wait for the breakout. Well, this one is uptrending on the daily chart, so if the market breaks upwards, then I will look for buy. If it breaks down this way, then I won't take any trades. So if it breaks 44,937, then that will be a buy for me. So let's see. Anyone buying Bitcoin right now? No? I think this is a huge spike in 1 hour. It grew so much fast, so yeah, very steep angle. I place support line at the bottom wick, which aligns to previous high. Yeah, that's true. There was a previous high at this level, about 40,000 or 41,000. There was a previous resistance, so that might also become a reversal. So it might go like this way too in 1 hour chart. So yeah, let's see. So for now, the market looks to be consolidating in 1 hour chart. So I would wait for the next uptrend to come and follow the uptrend. Otherwise, no trade. So yeah, so what else to look at? Let me check some indexes, because I wasn't able to do the forecast yesterday. Every Sundays I do the forecast, weekly Forex forecast indexes in commodities, but yesterday I wasn't able to because of my grandma's situation. So today let me check some more charts and see what's happening by looking the daily charts. So Nikkei broke higher now, so this is a continuous uptrend. So yeah, this is in a beautiful N wave supported by this Kijun Sen inside bar breakout, and now it's continuous uptrend. So it's almost reaching towards 30,000. And I think other indexes are still uptrending too, like Dow Jones is also uptrending. It broke higher right now. It broke 31,000, and now it's continuously uptrending. So yeah, and Nasdaq also shows uptrend. We see the Kumo Tenko span BA and Kijun Tenkan-sen up, Chikou span above the candles. So I think this is a continuous uptrend. And also in time cycle of this Nasdaq is kind of interesting too. Time cycles is another way to look at the charts by Ichimoku. So while it's uptrending, while this is uptrending like this way, you see the lows are in time cycle. Let me go back the chart a bit more, like this way, and the lows are in time cycles. So there were 17 bars between low and the low from 30th October last year until the 23rd November, and then from 10th of December to 6th of January, this year lows are in 18 bars, and 17 is one of the Kihon Suchi numbers on Ichimoku, and the lows are in very close to the Kihon Suchi number, the time cycle. And after this low on the 6th of January, now the next low was actually exactly here, 1st of February. So it wasn't exactly the 17 bars, but it was 19 bars to the future. So let me adjust this time cycle to 19. So 18 bars from low to low, and 19 bars also from low to low. So in this case, the next low might become in between 17 to 19 bars to the future can be expected, logically speaking, on this pattern. So in this case, I would already put this my alert to let's say 17 bars to the future, which will become a 23rd of February this month. So if the market continues to grow upwards, then the next low can be on this day. So these lows in this case are in time cycles, and these lows are called henkabi in Japanese. So this is a little bit of a Japanese lecture, language lecture, but henka means change. Henka means change, and B means a day in Japanese. So henkabi means day of change in Japanese. So in this time cycle Nasdaq daily chart, these lows are in henkabi. So that's why the next henkabi might become a 23rd of February. So you can take the lows and lows, between lows and lows and highs, and if you see in between are in, or very small, very similar to the same number of the candles in between, then you can expect the next henkabi, potential henkabi in the future, like this way. So I will keep this vertical line on the 23rd of February. You can mark this vertical line from on your chart also, and see if this day 23rd or 24th or 25th, 17, 18 or 19 bars from 1st of February might become henkabi. So yeah, you can put the vertical lines around these dates and see what's happening in the market in the future, which is also interesting to see. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. I hope you can you can look at the chart like this way. It's kind of it's a very unique way to analyze charts like this way by these time cycles. Yep, thank you for the words, everyone, and great to see you. Alright, thank you for joining from India. Good to see you here, Lakshay. Your learning video helpful for me in NAC market. Sure. So my intention of doing these lives every day or videos is for you to be able to analyze charts by yourself. So especially Ichimoku, by using Ichimoku, I hope you can check charts like this way. Henkabi could be a by chance if the market is upright. Yes, that's true. So when the market reaches to this day or close to this 23rd of February, the next Henkabi, and if you see Kumo up and Kijun-sen up, then we expect the market go up continuously like this way. But if it goes backwards, in case the market goes backwards and comes back to Kumo on this day, then you cannot really expect the uptrend anymore. So the market might go down afterwards like this way. So we'll see what's gonna happen in the future. Oh, Morrison says, sorry, I missed your comment. Perhaps it may also be interesting to do an all-world index like VWRL. Okay. Then we have an idea how the world is doing. Sure, that would be interesting to see. Yeah, that will be an interesting topic to cover in my future life by Ichimoku. So yeah, so let's check S&P 500 next on the daily chart. Okay, so here is S&P 500, and this is also the uptrend right now. It broke the previous high also, and it's reaching towards 4,000 price level. And these yellow lines are called forecast lines. These yellow lines, two lines, are called forecast lines. And the price is above the forecast lines now. So if the market lands above the forecast lines on 2nd of March, then we can expect the market continue to go up afterwards. But if the market comes all the way down and be in the Kumo, then we can expect it's gonna be in the range for some more days or weeks. And if it comes below the forecast lines on the 2nd of March, then the market might start to retrace backwards, start to go down bearish. Looks like in this case, this is a stable uptrend, so I think it goes up continuously, so you can look for this buy chance in lower time frames. But yeah, we'll see where the price lands on the 2nd of March. Let's see. So on this one, let's also check time cycle. So if I see the market like this, I haven't marked any time cycles in this case, but I look for swing lows and swing highs, and I check the number of candles in between. So in this case, on this uptrend, I see the lows are like on these ones. These are the significant lows as it goes upwards like this way. So, and I count the number of the candles. So this one was a 22 candles from 20th of November until 21st December. It was 22 bars in between. And afterwards, from this 21st December to 1st February, between the lows, the number of candles were 29 bars. So 22, 29 is not the same, right? This is more than 1 or 2 candles different. So I can see that this one, the market is not in time cycle. So in this case, I will just delete these ones and check other highs and lows to see if there's any time cycles in Henkabi in between. So what about the highs and highs? So how about this side and also the previous high over here? So this was 10 bars and 9 is one of the Kihon Suchi numbers, and 10 is just one candlestick difference. So 10 bars from high to high. So the next high might become after 10 bars. And now I think it's more than 10 bars. Yeah, looks like this. There is a 13 bars to this current candle. So the highs are actually also not in the time cycle in this case. So looks like on this S&P 500, the daily chart does not really respect the time cycle. So simply I don't use it. Oh yeah, the forecast lines. You just take the swing high and low. I mean, in this case, you take swing highs. So when I drew these forecast lines, this one was the most recent high. So from here, you take one line to the Kumo at that time, and another one to the Kumo at that time. So basically, you draw the lines to one to this week high to Senko span A like this, and also another line to Senko span B like this way, and see how the market moves. And these are called forecast lines. Oh, Maru-san, thank you for sharing the video. Yeah, you can watch the video and learn about the forecast line. So basically, this is how you can draw, and you just wait for the market, how the market grows afterwards. And sometimes market will be supported or resisted by these forecast lines, and it goes up and down, which is also interesting to see. So let me see. I can see that there are lots of traders from India today. So let me check Nifty, because Nifty was also in time cycle. So here is a Nifty daily chart. Okay, so let me delete this 28. So on 28, let me delete. I think this was kind of confusing. Okay, so yeah, on Nifty daily chart also shows there were in time cycle. So here is the daily chart, and as you can see here, the lows are in 16 or 17 bars in between. So in between this 26th November low and the 21st December low, there were 16 bars in between. So I was expecting the next low can be the 17 or 16 bars to the future, which was 13th of January. But in this case, the market did not mark the low, but it actually marked the high, and afterwards it went backwards this way. So this is called V-wave time cycle, and afterwards it was I-wave time cycle. So if you're not familiar with these time cycles, then you can first start to take the lows in between the lows and highs, and after you get used to it, then you can start to take from low to high or high to low and see if that's also in time cycles. So in this case, because I see the high was here on this 13th of January was the high, and 17 bars afterwards would become 5th of February. So I was expecting around some area on this day, either 5th of February or 6th or 7th February, around these dates will become the high, and the market retraces backwards this way. So, and now after Monday there was a little bit gap in between, and now it's too bullish. And in terms of Ichimoku lines, it shows the continuous uptrend, as we see the Senkou span B up, A up, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span also uptrend. So I think this is nice uptrend still. So I would still look for the buy chance on this one. I think this is a continuous uptrend. So yeah, and there was a gap in between. This was the 5th of February, Friday candle close, and in between these dates there were a gap in between. So if the market does not fill the gap and continues to grow upwards, then I think it's gonna keep growing upwards. Regardless of Henkabi, it continues to go up. So this is obviously the uptrend. So I think this is also an interesting chart to look at for time cycles. Let's see. So what else to look at? Let me come back to some of the Forex pairs and see if we can see still some trends. So yeah, pound JPY is still uptrending on the daily chart, and AUD JPY is also growing uptrending, and CAD JPY is also uptrending at the moment, and ANZD JPY is also uptrending now. So among these four pairs, which one to pick to buy is, I think, the next question. Of course, you have to look at the lower time frames to look for the edges, but there is another way as to which one to pick if you see these multiple pairs to be trending. And one thing that I do is I look at the currency strength chart. I look at the currency strength chart and see which one is the most volatile market among these four pairs of trending. So hold on, let me refresh the page. Okay, so these were basically all the JPY pairs. So pound JPY, AUD JPY, CAD JPY, and NZD JPY. So which one to pick is that I want to pick the one that's the most volatile market at the moment, so that I can expect the break-even line as soon as possible. So in that sense, I would say, yeah, hold on, AUD JPY is the good one, because AUD is at all the way at the top. This blue one is AUD, and this light blue is the JPY. And at the moment, AUD JPY is the most volatile pair among these currencies. So that's one way. to choose which one to trade for me. Or you can take NZD-JPY too. Well, I'm not a big fan of NZD pairs because NZD pairs are quite spiky in lower time frames. So I get stopped out many times in these lower time frames, especially 5-minute chart on NZD are very tricky. So I prefer avoiding taking NZD pairs. But if you wish to trade, then NZD would be also the one, because NZD at the moment is all the way at the top, and also AUD currency. So looks like NZD is getting stronger and stronger now. So I think NZD is growing and growing at the moment. Yep. And also I look at the Kumo structure too. I look at the Kumo and see which one is the thickest Kumo among these 4 pairs. So New Zealand JPY Kumo looks like this, and the CAD JPY Kumo is like this. This is a bit thinner than NZD JPY. Well, maybe the same, pretty much the same. But let's see, AUD JPY. Yeah, AUD JPY Kumos got thicker than CAD JPY and NZD JPY. So I think this one the thickest one. And also let's see, Pound JPY Kumo. Yeah, Pound JPY Kumo is also nice because it's expanding. The Kumo is expanding and continues to grow. And one thing is that there are 2 like wicks pointing upwards between Friday and Monday. So the market might retrace backwards in this case. So in terms of the Kumo, I think AUD-JPY is the better one because it clearly broke the previous high and also broke the P wave. It broke the P wave, and the Kumo's angle is very nice, and it's got the nice thickness to it too. So I would look at either AUD-JPY or Pound-JPY to look at the lower time frames to see to look for the buy chance. I mean, NZD-JPY is also nice. This is also the nice in stable uptrend. Clearly broke the previous high also, but because of the volatility in lower time frames, I would prefer to pick Pound-JPY or AUD-JPY at the moment. And CAD-JPY is uptrending too, but because of the less volatility among these 4 pairs, because CAD is a purple one, and CAD at the moment is like in the middle. So, and JPY is over here. So this is this is the JPY, and this is CAD. And if the gap in between is a little bit narrow, then this is not so volatile. But if the gap in between the currency is wider, then this becomes more volatile. So I will pick, so considering all these, I pick AUD-JPY. I pick AUD-JPY to look for buy chance in lower time frames. I think today's live session is very important. I say lots of important things on today's live session. So if you don't understand it, you can always replay, because everything is saved on the archive. So you can watch it later, and you can refer to the way I pick which one to take trades, and to identify which one trending or ranging market as per Ichimoku 5 lines. Okay, so let's see. So hold on, let's look at the 1 hour chart on AUD-JPY. Okay, so this one is the nice uptrend also. It broke the previous high at 81 level and continues to grow. So I look at the lower time frame like 5 or 15. Let me choose 5 for today and see when to buy. So now there is a nice band walking stochastic gold cross happen, and looks like the price, the market is showing the P wave in 5 also. If I zoom in like this, there is another P wave and it might break. It might break P wave and continue to grow like this way. So I think this is nice timing to buy at the moment. So if I buy right now, then before I place a buy button, then I measure the pips to the stop loss. So in this case, if I take a buy, the stop loss will be previous low. So it's going to be like a 31 pips of a stop loss, 32 pips of stop loss. If I take the previous low over here, yeah, maybe 30 pips of stop loss I take, and I will buy over here. And this one, it should be 2% risk. With the 2% risk, I calculate the lot sizing and take a buy over here. And once the market goes backwards, then I will exit before the market hits a stop loss. But personally, I think this is a great chance to buy, so I would look to buy. So once again, disclaimer, please take responsibility on your trades, because this information is basically based on my own experience. But yeah, that's what I do. And let's look at the 15-minute chart. In 15, yeah, it's also band walking, no retracement, consecutive bullish candles thrust up, and broke high, broke the previous high, and now it's growing. Yeah, stochastic gold cross was a bit too late to take, so in 15, I don't think I can find confirmations to buy. But in 5, because I this P wave, ascending P wave structure, once it breaks, that will be a great buy chance. Alright, yeah, say Leo, you're welcome, you're welcome. I hope you learned a lot today's live stream. Yeah, and the learning journey never ends. I'm still learning too, from markets every day, and keep refining my trade strategies. So yeah, that's how we can continuously grow and run profits in the long run. So yeah, I expect the market goes up afterwards this way. Yeah, wait for a retracement. So if you want to wait for retracement, then that will be one of the Fibonacci lines. So you can also draw Fibonacci lines right now, like this way, and you can wait for the bounce on one of these levels. But you don't want to take one single confirmation to buy, and that's what I do. So I always wait for 3 confirmations at least every time I take trades on these lower time frames, because one indicator might become fake. Of course, you might already know, but nothing is 100% in the world of Forex or any markets. So even Ichimoku is 100%, sometimes it gives you a fake signals on any indicators, any lines can give you the fake signals. So I have been thinking how to avoid these fake signals, and I came up with the answer of, first of all, capture the trend direction, and then you wait for 3 confirmations to buy or sell in lower time frames. So if I see bounce on one of these Fibonacci levels, then I also look for 2 other confirmations to support the buy. Because Fibonacci lines also can become fake, but if Fibonacci lines are supported by a couple of other confirmations, for example, stochastic gold cross, or band walking, or a trendline breakout, whatever the confirmations it might be, if it's going to be supported by these other confirmations or the backups, then you can have a better probability for the market to grow on your direction. And of course, the market, you expect the market goes up this way because as you already confirmed on the daily chart and 1 hour chart, this is uptrend. So in this 5-minute chart, you expect the market on the N wave structure. You expect the market go up on the bullish N wave. And that's why I say that this is a great timing to look for buy chance. But before that, you want to wait for confirmations to buy. You don't want to jump into the market. So yeah, when I don't trade the booming or crash of the market, because I always wait for the confirmations. I don't jump in. I never jump in. Yeah, especially when it crashes or booms up, then first of all, the spread might become relatively higher, and that's why I don't want to take trades. So yeah, I like to wait for consolidation, a retracement, and buy at a cheaper price. Otherwise, no trade. Hello Kai, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Great to see you. Yeah, you're welcome, crypto. It can go up to 81.4, the daily chart. Yeah, so that might become a target. So yeah, so anyways, I guess I will be ending the live stream anytime soon. So let me talk about the target and let me end the session for today. So this is again AUDJPY, and as for the target, it might be the previous high. So if I go all the way back in the past charts, then I see the previous high on this 3rd of December on 2018 at 83.9 or 84 level will be an ultimate target. So yeah, after this crash, the market went up. Now consecutive N waves, and the market continues to grow upwards. And recently, it broke the previous high, and all the Kumo line, Ichimoku lines are showing uptrending, and I say that this is nice timing to buy. So yeah, I think that was a nice recap to look at these charts at the moment. So yeah, because this is the second week on February, we see less important news in the market. So I think I think it's better to follow trends this week also. Okay, so everyone, I will be ending the live session for now. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you liked it, please press a good button. And just one last announcement is that the GTS class, the GTS sessions, the seats are filling soon. So the next group is going to be from April, and April, May, and June, 3 months. So this is the course that I offer only up to 5 members for 3 months face-to-face group meeting, and I teach all my strategies like I said today, especially KTS strategies I teach, and also including the risk management and also the psychological management. So if you're still interested, please contact me through the contact form below, and you can always join the GTS or Ichimoku community if you want to master Ichimoku Kinko Hyo as a whole. Alright everyone, so tomorrow, Tuesday, is going to be the video session, and also Wednesday is going to be another video session. But as I mentioned last time, in the month of February, I want to be flexible. So you will know if tomorrow is going to be either video or live stream by the announcement. So hopefully you can enjoy either way. So the time will be the same as today. It's going to be starting at exactly the same as today's time. It's going to be either video or live stream every day. So I hope to see you again, and yeah, I hope you can catch some trends this week onwards. So yeah, please stay healthy and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Mata ne means see you in Japanese. So mata ne.